My fiancé scoffed at our New Year's plans. You call this a celebration? My friends are traveling somewhere better. I glanced at the itinerary I'd planned for months. Fair enough. I didn't argue. I stepped away and made one quiet change. That night, she noticed a suitcase by the door, but not the detail sitting right on top of it. I'm 31, engaged for almost a year to someone I thought I'd spend my life with. We met 3 years ago at a mutual friend's party, clicked immediately, moved in together after 6 months. She works in digital marketing, I'm in software development. We make decent money combined, enough to be comfortable, enough to plan things. The New Year's plan started back in September. I'd been planning this trip for months, booked a cabin in the mountains, arranged activities, coordinated with the rental company. Nothing extravagant, but thoughtful. Hot tub under the stars, hiking trails, quiet celebration away from crowds. I'd asked her input back then. She'd said it sounded nice. Gave me the green light. Last week of December, her friends started posting their plans on social media. Luxury resorts, international destinations, bottle service at clubs. The kind of stuff that costs 3 times what we budgeted. Suddenly, our mountain cabin wasn't good enough. December 30th, morning. I showed her the final itinerary over breakfast. Printed it out, highlighted the good parts, the hot tub reservation, the restaurant bookings, the champagne I'd pre-ordered. She barely glanced at it. This is what we're doing. Yeah. You said you liked the idea back in September. I thought you'd upgrade it or something. My friends are going to a resort with a full spa. We talked about budget. This is what we agreed on. She scoffed. Actually scoffed. You call this a celebration? My friends are traveling somewhere better. This looks like something my parents would plan. I looked at the itinerary in my hands. Months of planning. Dozens of phone calls. Coordinating schedules. Fair enough. Fair enough? That's all you have to say. What do you want me to say? If you don't like it, we can cancel. I'm not saying cancel. I'm saying this isn't what I expected. What did you expect? Something more. Something impressive. Something I could post about. That last sentence hit different. Something she could post about. Not something she'd enjoy. Not something we'd share. Something for social media. I folded the itinerary. I'll think about it. She went back to her phone, scrolling through her friends' vacation posts. I went to my office, closed the door, sat at my desk. Looked at that itinerary again. Every detail planned with her in mind. Apparently not enough. I opened my laptop and made one change. Quick email to the rental company. Then another to the restaurant. Then a third to cancel the champagne order. That evening, she came into the office. Have you thought about upgrading the trip? I made some changes. Really? Where are we going instead? I changed the reservation to one person. You're right. The trip isn't impressive enough for you. So I'm going alone. She laughed. You're joking. Not joking. I spent months planning something you called embarrassing. So I'm going by myself. You can spend New Year's however you want. You can't just uninvite me from our trip. It's my trip now. My name, my credit card, my plans. You made it clear it's not good enough for you. This is ridiculous. You're being petty. I'm being practical. You don't want to go. I do. Problem solved. She stared at me. I never said I didn't want to go. You said it's not impressive. Said your friends are doing better. Said it's something your parents would plan. Which, by the way, your parents are great. So I'm not sure that's the insult you think it is. I was just being honest. So am I? I'm going alone. She left the office. I heard her on the phone immediately, voice rising, talking to her friends about how unreasonable I was being. Telling her side of the story, leaving out the part where she trashed months of planning. I packed that night. One suitcase, enough for 3 days. Left it by the door. Put my engagement ring on top. Didn't make a big deal about it. Didn't announce it. Just set it there and went to bed. Update 1. December 31st, morning. She found the suitcase around 7 a.m. I was in the kitchen making coffee when I heard her. What's this? She was holding the ring. My ring. Why is it on your suitcase? Because I'm not wearing it right now. What does that mean? It means I'm questioning things. The trip was a symptom. I've been noticing other things. This is just when it clicked. What other things? You comparing us to your friends constantly. You being embarrassed of what I can provide. You prioritizing social media over actual experiences. It's been building. So you're ending our engagement over a comment about a trip? Not ending it. Pausing it. Taking time to think about whether this is what I want. This is insane. People make comments. It doesn't mean anything. It meant something to me. I spent 3 months planning something I thought you'd love. You called it embarrassing in less than 5 seconds. I didn't call it embarrassing. You compared it to your friend's better plans. You said it's not impressive. You said it's what your parents would do. How is that not embarrassing me? She set the ring on the counter. Fine. Go on your trip alone. I'll spend New Year's with people who actually want me around. Sounds good. I left an hour later. She was in the bedroom, door closed, probably on the phone again. I didn't say goodbye. Just grabbed my suitcase, got in my car, drove to the mountains. The drive took 3 hours. Quiet highways, light traffic, time to think. My phone buzzed constantly. Her friends texting me. Her mom calling. I ignored all of it. Checked into the cabin around noon. Small place, 1 bedroom, exactly what I'd planned. Perfect for 2 people. Weird being there alone, but also peaceful. I texted her once, made it safely. Have a good New Year's. She responded immediately. We need to talk about this. I didn't respond. Put my phone on silent. Spent the afternoon hiking. Cold air, clear skies, no one around. Exactly what I needed. Update 2. That evening, her mom called 5 times. Finally answered on the 6th. What's going on? She's hysterical. I'm taking some time to think about our relationship. Because she didn't like your trip plans? Because she valued what her friends thought over what we'd planned together. It's bigger than the trip. She's young. She made a mistake. You're throwing away your engagement over this. I'm not throwing anything away. I'm evaluating whether this is the partnership I want. She compared our relationship to other people's and found it lacking. I'm allowed to respond to that. She loves you. I hope so. But love means something different to me than it does to her right now. What do you mean? I mean I planned something thoughtful. She wanted something Instagram-worthy. Those are different values. Her mom was quiet. I'll talk to her. Thank you. We hung up. I made dinner, simple pasta, ate on the deck overlooking the mountains. My phone stayed silent. Weird not having the constant buzzing. Around 10 p.m., she texted, "Can we video call?" Not ready yet. I'm sorry. Is that what you want to hear? I want you to mean it. Right now feels like you're sorry I reacted, not sorry you said it. I am sorry I said it. I was being bratty and stupid. I know you worked hard on this. Okay. That's all. What do you want me to say? That you forgive me. That we can fix this. I might forgive you. I don't know about fixing things yet. So you're just going to punish me? I'm not punishing you. I'm protecting myself. There's a difference. She didn't respond after that. Midnight came and went. Watched fireworks from someone's property in the distance. Toasted myself with the champagne I'd reordered for one. Weirdest New Year's of my life. Update 3. January 1st. Woke up to 17 messages from her. Mix of apologetic, angry, confused. Read them all, didn't respond. Went hiking again. Longer trail this time, 6 miles round trip. Needed to clear my head. Got back to the cabin around 2 p.m. Found a voicemail from her dad. That surprised me. We'd always gotten along, but we weren't close enough for him to call about relationship stuff. Called him back. Hey, got your message. Yeah. Listen, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Man to man, I need you to know something. What's that? My daughter has been spoiled. By her mother, by me, by life. She's used to things going her way. This is the first time someone set a real boundary with her. Okay, I'm not excusing what she said, but I've seen her the past day. She's genuinely upset. Not because she's not getting her way, because she hurt you. That's growth for her. I appreciate you telling me that. Take your time. Do what's right for you. But know that she's learning something from this. Whether you come back or not, she needed this wake-up call. Thank you. And that trip you planned? Sounds perfect. My wife and I would love something like that. Your fiancé's an idiot for not seeing it. That made me smile. Thanks. Hung up feeling slightly different. Not fixed, not resolved, but slightly less angry. Spent the evening in the hot tub I'd booked, watching stars, drinking wine. Thought about his words. Growth. Wake-up call. Boundaries. My phone rang at 11 p.m. Her. I almost didn't answer. Did anyway. Hi. Her voice was quiet. Hi. I'm not going to beg you to come back or tell me you're wrong. I just need to say something. I'm listening. I've been horrible. Not just about the trip. About a lot of things. Comparing our lives to other people's. Caring more about how things look than how they feel. You deserved better than that. Yeah, I did. I don't know if I can be better. But I want to try. Not to win you back. I might have already lost you. But because my dad made me realize I've been a selfish person. And I don't want to be that anymore. Your dad called me. I know. He told me after. Said he gave you perspective. He did. I'm not going to ask if we're okay. We're obviously not. But can I ask if there's a possibility we could work toward okay? I thought about it. Really thought about it. Maybe. But things have to change. How you value experiences over appearances. How you talk to me. How you see our relationship. I know. I'm willing to work on that. We'll see. That's not a no. It's not a yes either. I'll take it. Update 4. Came home January 2nd. She was at work when I got back. Found the apartment cleaner than I'd ever seen it. Note on the kitchen counter. Thank you for the time to think. I've been thinking too. Can we talk when I get home? I unpacked, did laundry, waited. She got home around 6. Looked nervous. Didn't reach for a hug or try to kiss me. Just stood in the doorway. How was the rest of the trip? Peaceful. Exactly what I needed. Good. I'm glad you went. Me too. She sat on the couch. I sat in the chair across from her. Distance between us felt deliberate, necessary. I talked to my therapist. You have a therapist? Just started. Yesterday. Emergency session. I need to work through why I compare our life to everyone else's. Where that comes from. That's good. I think that's really good. I also called my friends. Told them I was wrong about what I said. That I disrespected you and our plans. How'd they react? Mixed. Some got defensive. Said I wasn't wrong. Those friends and I are taking a break. You're distancing from friends because of me? No. Because of me. Because I realize they bring out the worst in me. The comparison thing. The keeping up thing. It's toxic. I nodded. That's a big step. Your ring is still on the counter. I didn't feel right wearing mine if you weren't wearing yours. I appreciate that. I'm not going to ask you to put it back on. I'm just saying I'm waiting. However long it takes. Final update. It's been 2 months. We're still together, but different. She's in therapy every week. I'm in therapy too, working through my own stuff about feeling unappreciated. We're not wearing our rings yet. Decided together that we'll put them back on when we both feel like the relationship has changed enough to deserve them. She's changed. Still has bad days, still compares sometimes, but catches herself. Apologizes. Talks about why she did it. That's the biggest thing. She talks about it now instead of just doing it. I took her to the mountains last month. Same cabin, same plans, different energy. She cried when she saw it. Said she couldn't believe she'd called it embarrassing. That it was perfect. We're rebuilding. Slowly. Some days feel normal. Some days feel like we're strangers figuring each other out. But we're trying. Her friends reached out to apologize to me. The ones she didn't distance from. Said they'd been feeding into her worst instincts. That they were impressed I'd set boundaries. That took me by surprise. My friends had mixed reactions. Some said I should have left permanently. Some said I overreacted. Most said I did what felt right for me, and that's what mattered. The details sitting on top of the suitcase, the engagement ring, wasn't meant to be dramatic. It was honest. At that moment, I wasn't sure I wanted to marry someone who saw our relationship as less than. Putting it there forced both of us to confront what we'd been ignoring. She saw the suitcase. Everyone sees a suitcase. But most people would miss a ring sitting on top. She almost did. Walked right past it twice before noticing. By then I was already gone. That's kind of a metaphor for where we'd gotten. She was so focused on the big picture, the impressive stuff, the Instagram moments, that she was missing the small details. The ring, the effort, the months of planning, the thought behind it all. Whether we make it or not, I learned something. I'm not willing to be in a relationship where someone's embarrassed of what I can provide, where I'm constantly measuring up to other people's highlight reels, where thoughtfulness loses to flashiness. She learned something too, that the person posting the most impressive vacation photos might be the most insecure. That comparison kills contentment. That real love isn't about matching other people's standards. It's about creating your own. We're creating new standards now. Taking our time. Being honest when things feel off. Appreciating what we have instead of focusing on what we don't. The mountain cabin is booked again for next month. This time she planned it. Found one slightly nicer. Used her own money. Told me it's her way of showing she values what matters. I told her the original cabin was perfect and we didn't need an upgrade. She said she knows, but she wants to prove something to herself. I'm letting her prove it. Maybe we'll make it. Maybe we won't. But at least now we're being honest about what we want, what we need, and what we're willing to work for. That New Year's trip alone taught me I can be okay by myself. That I don't need someone who doesn't see my value. She learned that taking people for granted has consequences. That boundaries are real. That not everyone will wait around while you figure out what you want. We're figuring it out together now. Slowly. Carefully. Honestly. The ring is still on the counter. Both of them. Waiting for us to be ready. Edit. Some people asked if the ring moment was manipulative. Maybe it was. But I wasn't trying to manipulate her into feeling bad. I was being honest about where I was emotionally. At that moment, I wasn't engaged. I was reconsidering everything. Putting the ring, there was just physical representation of internal truth. Edit 2. Yes, her dad is great. His call meant a lot. He didn't excuse her behavior, but gave me context. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes knowing someone's learning makes a difference. Doesn't fix everything, but it helps.